not connect. There it goes. Hi, everybody. How are y'all tonight? We're so glad you're here. Man, there have been so many early birds on. It's been such fun to see all of y'all talking to each other. And when you see me looking over here, I'm just looking at the comments and seeing what all y'all are saying. And I saw that Pat in the Hats shared that she recaulked the roof on her RV. What all y'all are saying. There, that's me. Hold on. Shared that she that's where I was watching and seeing who all was on. So thank you. And yes, we have a major announcement for you tonight. But before we get into that, you guys all know Robert, and I'm glad that he is here with me today to share this special news. But I want to thank my mods for being on here and are rocking it, and they are new mods. You guys, I want to introduce Angelique Giron, Carol Springstead, and Kyle Kroha. And they have been rocking it already, and thank you guys. And also Noreen is still a mod, but she can't be on here tonight because of her work schedule. But both Noreen and Kyle had a birthday this week, so everybody say happy birthday to them. And I just really appreciate it that these new mods stepped up and are willing to help us out. Noreen, like I said, got a new job, and her work schedule messes with her being able to be here. She will sometimes and will be here as often as she can. Gina and Jeff are in the process of moving, several states away. And so we're giving Gina a break because that it is overwhelming, I'm sure, to take care of all of that. And then Lauri started her own business and is overwhelmed with that and grandkids and everything that she's dealing with. So I needed 3 new mods, and my patrons stepped up, and I'm so grateful. Thank you guys. I love you, Angelique, Carol, and Kyle. And sometimes you guys might hear me call Kyle KJ because that's how I know her. And so if I say yay KJ or something, I'm talking about Kyle. And so anyway, thank you guys, and happy birthday to Noreen and Kyle. Let's see. Oh, and I can't forget the fabulous Robert Witham in the house. He's also moderating tonight, as you guys can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing over here. I'm not ignoring all y'all. It's just
he's ignoring me.
Trying to stay on top of things over here.
Yeah, and
I'll make an appearance once in a while.
Yes, he will. So this is. I'm just looking at everybody on tonight, and y'all have just made my night. There's 109 of you on. 39 of you have given me thumbs up already. If the rest of you could just close the chat for a moment and hit that thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And while you're at it, if you're there and haven't subscribed to my channel, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and click all so that you know when we are doing other announcements and videos, because we're going to have some exciting times coming up, everybody. And so thank you for that. Oops, let's see. And I know everybody's excited to hear the news, and I can't wait to share it with you. And I'm so glad Robert's here is too. Oh, and Pam, PJ Pittenger just logged on, and she says, good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. And Pam, I really appreciate you logging on because I know you and your hubby are getting ready for a big trip tomorrow. So thank you so much for that. And there are just so many of you on here tonight. We got Ramblin' Rome in the house. Hello, my darling. Raised by Wolves. There's just so many. I can't even begin to keep up. And then I get behind, and then we got to go point to the squirrel sign. Where is it? Squirrel. Robert said he was going to scoot over, and I'm like, no, I got to see my squirrel sign. And how do y'all like my Coco Pelli? I can't do this. Where is he? There he is. How do y'all like my Coco Pelli? That is from my cousins Cynde and Mike that are on here. And then my frame back there, that I don't know if y'all can see it, but it says home is where you going to get it for me, Robert? Thank you. So it's and so we changed this picture out because we have other pictures behind there. And anyway, so that's really fun. So that's what I've got on my table back behind me. Somebody was asking earlier. And so some people are asking what the big announcement is. Y'all bear with us. We are going to tell you, and we won't drag it out, we promise, because we have a lot to share. But I'm trying to read comments and walk and talk and chew gum at the same time. And so Robert, got me something to drink before the live, and he made sure that it was a sippy cup. So that if I spill, it won't go all over my computer, which I've done before. Drive Dusty says Coco Pelli is nice. Oops, where'd it go? There you are. Thank you. I just love it. I just it's one of my favorite pieces in my home. Oh, Frugal RV Gal is in the house. She has been doing some wonderful things in her truck camper on the beach and everything. Oh, and I see Daryl is here. That's awesome to see. There's just so many of you on here. Wondering Wild Woman, and a lot of you were on here early, and it was fun to see that and type your names and say thank you for being early birds. Let's see. Let's talk a little bit because I have 3 new moderators, and to be one of my mods comes from my patron pool. And I also want to say that and welcome that I got 3 new patrons recently. Deborah, can y'all hear Bandit in the back? He gets so excited when I start talking. Deborah and Denise and Roy, thank you for being new KOKO Fam members, and also welcome back Judie Rhodes. She is back as a patron. So I couldn't do any of the things that I do if it weren't for my patrons, and so I'm very, very grateful for that. Let's see. I'm just checking in to see who all is here. Um, Twisted Twin X says, I cannot take this suspense. I don't mean to do that, but I also kind of need to settle in before I make the big announcement. And so I'm kind of just getting my feet underneath me. Oh, we got
to give people a chance to get logged on too.
Yeah.
It always takes a little while for everybody to get the notifications from YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Get on here. So.
YouTube hasn't even told everybody that I'm live yet, and I saw that I've been doing Friday Night Live. I did my first Friday Night Live the first Friday in December, and I have only missed 2 this entire year. And with any luck and God willing, that'll be the only 2 that I missed. So I will have done 50 Friday Night Lives this year. And I saw that several YouTube channels threw up some live chats just before I went live.
They're
and I'm
lost.
like,
You're taking their audience because
well,
you were here first.
I don't want to take anybody's audience, but I just wanted to say,
audience.
I know that you guys have a lot of choices of what you could do tonight and where you could be. And I'm just very, very grateful to you for joining us tonight. And I think I saw, let's see, I see Kathy Decree is on here. She's thanking Carol for something and probably for telling her hi. Oh, Mouse Boots, congratulations. She says she is finally on the road, and that is so awesome. And let's see, I saw I saw somebody. Oh, there it is. Letty and Chuck, my friends that I was 47 days in isolation in Alabama with at their beach home. That's who that is, everybody. So please thank Chuck and Letty for keeping me safe when our country went nuts, and wish them well. Glad y'all are on here tonight. Thank you. And I'll catch up on comments, and then I'll move forward with our outline tonight. It's so fun. See, when I try to talk and do my outline, then I don't get to talk to y'all and see what you got going on. Gray is here. Gray's dog is named Taco Bell. And so, Gray, give Taco a hug from me and Bandit, please. And Bertrell is on here and says, hi, Bandit buddy. It's my buddy. And so now I feel like I have my back to Robert because I got to hold Bandit up. Am I missing anything, Robert? He's yawning. Is it the company?
Not yet.
Did he just yawn on air?
It's dark. They got to keep messing with the darn clocks, 4:58 and it's pitch black. Well, we didn't even start this thing. It's pitch black.
Welcome to our live chat. Oh.
Hey, I made it up for sunrise the other day.
He did.
I got photos of it. That
did.
hadn't happened in a long, long time. So.
It is so funny. Letty says that I kept them entertained. Letty, what happens in Alabama stays in Alabama. Okay, so let me see what else we've got going on here. Oh, I just want to tell y'all this. I'm kind of following the outline. I haven't been able to do this software in a long time, and I'm following the outline that I usually do, but we're going to cut it short and get to the big announcement here in a minute. Oh, and by the way, we're going to have a contest. We're going to do a giveaway. And so I'm glad to see everybody over there chatting and typing in their comments, because I'm going to do like a sound off, and you're going to do a guessing game, and you're going to have to be able to type, and you're only going to have like 6 seconds to type, and the first person to get my question right gets the gift for tonight. So y'all be ready. If you're watching on TV or something and you want to participate in the contest that's coming up, you might want to get your phone out or something so that you can thumb type or whatever you need to do, because I know you can't often leave comments if you're watching on TV. So my writing update. I had told you guys that I'm working on my book, How Being a Nomad Saved My Life. And Angelique Giron, my moderator and patron that's on here, is also my writing partner. And
You can't tell any fibs tonight.
I can't. She knows me too well. Well, Mama does too. But I usually even have doctors on here that keep me in check. So I have an entire community. But yeah, so Angelique and I go all the way back to she helped me publish my first book, Kaleidoscope 9, and it was when I was recovering from my brain injury. And so she is a writing coach, and that's how we began. And now we're besties, and she is a writing partner instead of coach, because we are publishing this next book together. And Peaches is in the house. Hello, Peaches. Peaches is who bought Robert's minivan on Valentine's Day. How many years ago, you guys? I don't remember. And Angelique is saying, yeah, I cannot tell a lie. That is true. Um, uh, Mike says he can't even get the key to come up in 6 seconds. Mike, the general, is a big guy, and he has the tiniest keys on his Android phone I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't be able to type anything on that, Mike. So, yeah, you might have trouble winning this contest, but everybody be ready. We're going to go there in a little bit. So my writing update. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, Angelique. And Angelique just put up the link to my Amazon, and you can also go to. Thank you, Angelique. All of my books are available on Amazon, both paperback and Kindle. Paperback and Kindle. And you can also go to my website, which, by the way, is newly remodeled thanks to this guy. And
forgot about that.
Yeah, it has a fabulous design, and I'm so proud of it. I mean, I was proud of it before, but he has just done a kick-ass job on my website, and we've got a lot of things coming up new on there that we're going to be able to add and do, and I'm just really proud of it. So you can get my books either place, and thank you both for letting people know that. But anyway, I had wanted to make the deadline of Black Friday or Cyber Monday for my book, but Angelique and I have decided, and we talk every week. We have a conference call and stay on track. And we have decided that we are going to release the book next month instead of this month. It just needs more justice than I was giving it, and she wants me to really get into depth in some things that shares more. I mean, it has more meaning than what I was doing if I was rushing. And so I think it's going to make it a far infinite better book, and I think you will enjoy that. But it is not going to be out at Thanksgiving and Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It will be out next week, and hopefully will be a good Christmas gift. And speaking of which, if you have not bought my book, A Pigeon Story, it is a wonderful story about it's from an animal's perspective in this animal kingdom in this forest, and about decimation that humans go through, and it shows the animals kingdom side of how they deal with the humans becoming decimated and coming back, and how all of that intertwines. And it is a lesson, like it says there on the cover, in letting go, acceptance, and transformation, because as we know, nothing ever remains the same, and you got to be ready for change. And I just love the characters in the story and how they teach us to do that. And I feel like they wrote the book, not me. And in fact, I have it here so that you can actually see the actual thing. I'll take that one down if I can find it. There we go. And I just want you to see it's an easy read. It's not like paper thin, but I'm trying to show you the spine. There you go. It's an easy read. It reminds me, I think, of years ago there was a book called Who Moved My Cheese, and it reminds me of that. So let's see, what else do we have?
Peaches says it was 2.5 years, February 14, 2018.
Oh, Peaches, you are so good. Thank you so much for sharing.
First day you guys officially went to one vehicle only.
That was when you didn't have any more wheels. We had to move into fancy free, and that's right. I'm glad you said that. I wish I'd seen that so I could put that up. So thank you. It's probably, is it too far back?
No.
Can I keep going? Because I want people to see that in case you couldn't catch all that. It must be way back. I must have talked for a long time. Goodness, did I miss it?
I don't know, it's that far back.
I can't find it. I see, that's what happens if I don't pay attention to the comments. I get lost.
And again, you're a little ahead of me over there because you've
seen Oh, yes, that's true. Because my software, because I'm the creator and it's my channel, I can't find it again. I'm sorry. I really wanted to put that up. But anyway, Robert sold her his minivan, and we were camped with Bob Wells, Robin of Creativity RV, Tiki, and then Peaches came in to get the van, and we met her in town, and we went back, and they were kind of quite funny. But Tiki comes over and she goes, everybody's wanting to check on y'all, make sure, if we're going to have a celebration or a funeral, because we were moving into one van together. So thank you for sharing. And what year was that, 2018?
February 14, 2018, Peaches said.
Yeah, and it was coincidence that it was Valentine's Day. So anyway, I'm also going to tell you that I'm not going to have a Black Friday sale on my Teespring or a Cyber Monday. No, I am, but I'm not doing it until next Friday. Starting next Friday. I get so confused. I'm not having a sale early. I'll be having a sale next Friday. So if you want any of my merchandise, come back next Friday, and I will tell you the deep discount that you will get for being on the live chat next week. Because I know all of y'all are here for the big announcement, and I want you to come back next week. So I got to give you some incentive to come back. And so, but the one thing that we do have, and I'm so proud of it. Robert, you want to hold it up?
What's that? What are we on?
We're on the Meanderings 2021
Okay.
travel calendar.
You gotta get a better assistant over here.
The one that's not yawning and asleep on me. And so look at this, you guys. I don't think they can see it. Yeah, look at this.
It's not polite for me to stick my elbow in front of her face.
No, that's okay. Robert has this calendar up, and you can go to his website, robertwitham.com. And you guys, this is not paper. This is really nice glossy cardstock. You can see the gloss. And he did. We had fun together. We picked out our favorite travel photos from the year, and I don't want to show them all to you. But if you want a calendar, you can go to his website, robertwitham.com, and I'm just so proud of him for putting this together. What, you want to say anything else about your calendar, Robert?
Yeah, it's a great gift, even if you don't want a calendar. And one of the big reasons I did is I've had a ton of people ask me for calendars, probably more than for any other.
It's so cool.
Any other product. Well, my daughter-in-law, Nani, my middle son, Josh's wife, lovely gal, mother of my youngest granddaughter. Beautiful. And she's been asking me for like 2 or 3 years, Pops, when are you going to do a calendar? Because they actually use calendars like this in their kitchen. That's where they keep their notes. So
yeah,
I finally got them done.
They don't do email, or they laugh at us for still doing email and stuff, but they do a calendar. So Nani, his daughter-in-law, was the inspiration, and he got it done this year.
Well, Nani and all the rest of you, but she's kind of had it in,
because he does beautiful. I'm not going to show y'all anymore. He does beautiful photography.
I will say we were happy. We ordered a batch of them, and it's when it's gone, they're gone type of thing. I ordered what I could afford to order. Bottom line, full color print does not come cheap. But Anyway, we ordered what we could afford to.
And we passed on the savings to you as best we could.
I tried to keep them before they're in line with what these things typically go for.
Thank you, Angelique.
But anyway, yeah,
Thank you,
we
Pamela.
were very pleased. We didn't know till they came in.
Patricia.
And we opened the box up. It was like, wow.
Lauri
we actually really
here.
Are happy with these. So.
Yes, and I know I'm talking over him.
So.
I'm hoping that y'all can treat it like a split screens because I wanted to share.
We could do that.
Yeah, we could actually split it. But I wanted to share that while he's telling you about the candle, the people that are saying what an awesome calendar it is, Robert. And
thank you, folks.
yeah. So I realized that I was probably talking louder than I should have, but I just wanted y'all to also look at the screen and see that people were really liking the calendars. And so oh, looky there, Jackie says, what gorgeous photographs, Robert, you are really talented. And yes, he is. Hi, Jackie, thank you. Let's see, people are asking how much the calendars are. Lauri Roar, good to see you in the house, sweetheart. Did you put it up there, Robert?
I put a link up. They're at $29.99. That's, basically what it seems like they always go for. I've seen some of the stores where it's like, they're really that expensive now, but they really are. So
I thought you did.
Well, we're gonna. Deborah spilled to me. We're gonna run a sale starting next week. So
I thought he did $24.99.
But it's limited quantity, so I ordered what we could, and this when they're gone. Literally, that's why I said when they're gone, they're gone. That's not a gimmick. I mean, we ordered what we could,
that's true.
and I won't have time to get more. So
yeah.
If you want them, they're there. We will be having a sale starting on Friday for Good Friday. I mean Black Friday, one of those Fridays.
Yeah.
So if you want to wait, there will be a discount, but there are only just so many we have available. So.
Okay, and so I told you we were going to do a giveaway. And what we're doing right now is a giveaway, and this will lead up to the big announcement. So
that means there's one less of the rest you can buy. So.
That's right. And we didn't have enough money to buy very many, so they are really limited. And and this is leading up to the big announcement. And so here's the thing, y'all get your fingers ready to type in your answers because I'm going to ask a question and you're going to have about 6 seconds, 8 seconds. And the first person that gets the question right, because a lot of people have been guessing, we will then we're going to give the calendar away and go into the big announcement. So I'm going to play a drum roll, and when the drum roll ends, we will see who answered first and correctly. So everybody's been guessing what the big announcement is. Did we buy property? Did we get a big RV? Did we get married? What's going on? So I'm going to play a drum roll, and over in the comments, you type your guess. And the first person that guesses right, and it has to be correct and precise, gets the calendar, and we'll mail it to you. There you go.
They're working that. Mike says, ooh, animal pin-up calendars. So yes, if you want, you can play pin the tail on the bighorn sheep.
All right, we'll do it again because a lot of people are like, wait.
I was giving some filler while you let the contest run.
I know. You got to keep going because people aren't typing. Oh, somebody got it. All right, there we go. Michael Linda Snyder says, you're engaged. Yes, we are. And
get that up there so they can see it.
And I'll tell you the story about my beautiful ring in just a moment. But I think that was the first one, right? Let me make sure. I don't want to, let me get this off of here. I don't want to mess anybody up, and I want y'all to know, make sure I got it right. Did I get it right? And y'all are funny about me being pregnant. His son made a joke about that to his wife. He goes, Dad and Dee Dee have a big major announcement. And she goes, oh, really? What? And he goes, wait, he's going to have a son. Like you nut. So did I get it right on who guessed it first? I think. Let's see. I'm showing Michael Linda Snyder. Did I get that wrong? Because not married and getting married. I wanted it that we were engaged. And so, you guys, y'all be sure and email me at Deborah Dickinson. No, Deborah does RV Life at gmail.com and give me your mailing address, and Robert will get that calendar off to you in the mail. So we're going to tell you some of our story, but on Sunday we're doing a premiere, right?
Yes.
Sunday at the same time, 5 o'clock Pacific and 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to do a premiere and show you. He surprised me because I'll tell you the story about the ring, or should I make them wait till there's a very
I surprised her lots of times. It's not always good. But,
there's a very special story behind the ring, and I shared it with patrons, but I think we'll share that on the Sunday video on the premiere. And what a premiere is just like this chat. We're watching a video together, and we can leave chats and comments for each other.
So and it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, it's pre-recorded, and it's like going to the movies together. And I'll tell you the story, very special story about my ring.
Along with some other special stories in there.
Yes, very special. We're going to talk about how we met and everything.
Some of you may have heard some of them, but there's some background behind them that a lot of you probably don't know because, people come along over the years. And so, yeah.
Yeah, it would be too long to share on the live chat. And we want to share that with you guys because y'all have been on this journey with us every step of the way. And so a lot of people were guessing a new RV property so I just
the old RV is still holding up.
Yeah,
we've got a couple of other camper vans out here in the parking lot. I can't get my hands. There we go.
I know it's hard.
The parking lot, and yeah.
Oh,
no land yet. No, we're on public land right now.
So. Yes, and so I'll tell you the story on Sunday about my ring, and it's very, very special. And so I obviously, because I don't know how to not give this away. I had to give him the stone because it is handed down in generations from my family, but it has a huge story behind it, and I don't want to ruin that surprise. And so I knew that he was going to give me the ring, and I got to see it ahead of time because we had to go make sure it was sized and everything. But he surprised me with the proposal, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. I really honestly didn't know he was going to do that. I mean, because I already knew, right? And but he did. My sweetheart surprised me, and I'm turning a fan on because I'm getting all flustered. So is there any Peaches says don't be washing anybody else's plate. That's pretty good there, Peaches. And let's see. Arthur Leslie says, does this mean a larger RV may be in future plans? Well, here's the thing, Arthur. I am on my second RV and going on my 6th year. I don't do changes well. I'm on my second RV.
We just figured it out the other day. We were just talking about this. We were out adventuring, right?
Yeah, y'all wait for this. Robert, how many rigs have you had in 5 years?
I think we figured it was 6, didn't we? Yeah, including the minivan that Peaches now has. So.
Yeah, so I
like that van too. I've liked all my rigs, honestly. They've all had things I liked about them, And I can tell you, having had 6, there is no perfect rig. They all have.
Yeah, that's true. And so we're in the process, and that'll be some of the videos coming up on my channel of some of the modifications and stuff that we're going to be making and what we're doing, and we'll share more of that in Friday's video, right?
Sunday.
I mean Sunday's video.
Kathy wants to know if the proposal pics are in the calendar.
Are the proposal pics in the calendar? Kathy, no, the calendar is our favorite travel spots from 2020, and they're beautiful. It's not all animals. It's just I can't even describe to you the pictures that are in there. But no, he just proposed to me on Wednesday, you guys. On the 18th, I got my ring, and so no, that calendar's been a long time in the making. He worked on that for months. So.
Judy's asking if we put the date for the new calendar. I did not put any special dates in there this year. They're just the standard holidays. But I was telling Deborah we can put custom dates in. So I think next year maybe we'll do some of that. But this is the first run, so there'll be a few tweaks for next year. But I settled for being happy just to get it done after wanting to do it for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I'll be more confident next year.
Yeah, and we got some more things we want to share with you. I see that a lot of people are signing off, and I hope you'll stick around because we're fixing to share something else with you. But
because they turn the clocks back, everybody thinks it's time to go to bed.
I know, It's so dark. There's over 200 of you on here. Thank you so much for that. Ooh. Please be sure to give thumbs up. I only have on about 130 of you that have given thumbs up. So give thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because I really want to grow my channel and I really want to see it hit 20,000 just as fast as we can. And I need your help to do that. And thank you all for all the congratulations and everything. And Pamela says, give the happy couple a thumbs up. And let's see, what are they asking? Kyle says, do tell, why now? I don't understand.
It takes me a while sometimes to make a big commitment.
Well, and I'm not the easiest one to give my trust away. And Robert whittled at that for 4 years.
It took me a long time to get her to agree to date me.
That wasn't
You're too young
that
for me.
long. He is too young for me. I'm a cougar. So there was something else that I wanted to. Rada says, I guessed right on Instagram. Good for you, Rada. I hope if my mods think that I saw some discussion that I may have gotten the wrong person, and if that's true, and you think that you actually won the calendar, please email me, and we'll review it, and we'll give away 2 if we have to. I'll pay for it, Robert.
You made me nervous there for a minute.
What?
She's still talking about the engagement. She jumps over to my mom's thinking I may have picked the wrong person.
I didn't pick the wrong fiance. We're good. We're solid. I may have picked the wrong person for the calendar, not the ring. That's too funny.
Just to make sure we're on the same page here. You
know? And that's
shortest engagement in history in YouTube. Shortest engagement in the history of YouTube. She went from we're engaged to oops, I picked the wrong person.
He's like, man, that was short-lived. I only proposed on Wednesday. That's too funny. That is not what I meant at all. So I want to share a couple of things with you. So I was so excited when I got the ring on Wednesday, and we were in town. We ran. See, he so surprised me. So then we ran some errands like normal, and so I was
just because we're nomads and YouTubers and engaged, we still have to run errands like everybody else.
Yes. And so I was being so silly, and you guys, there was this. Look at this. It's not showing up. Why is it? Oh, I did the wrong thing. Okay, so that was our big announcement, and we were so happy to share that with you. And here, you guys, is the photo of the right after he proposed, and you'll see it on Sunday. But I wanted to share with you the happy moment.
You couldn't Photoshop my hair a little or something?
Well, look at my hair. It's the same.
It's better than mine.
No, it was good.
Can you tell it was windy up there, folks?
I will tell you that we were way up on a peak actually, and it was so windy that it was unbelievable. And so anyway, we went back before he proposed. We picked up the rings, and I was so excited that we kind of did it backwards. Anyway, you can see I'm wearing it here, and I was teasing that I got to share with somebody. And so I walked over to this skeleton thing that's outside this army surplus store, and I'm like, look, I'm engaged, and it was hilarious. But we did go by, and we kind of did it backwards, but we had some friends in town. And I know I'm kind of skipping around, but y'all bear with me. I'm trying to tell a story, and I'm so excited, and I'm also trying to read what y'all are writing, and it's a little bit hard. But so the first people I camped with on the road was Linda May. This is she and I on the set of Nomadland. She is a co-star in the movie with Frances McDermott, and so that's Linda May and I on the set of Nomadland, and you'll see that trailer back there behind her in the movie. But the first people I camped on the road with in 2015 was Linda May and Lavon, and I don't have a picture of me and Lavon Ellis, and I'll get that corrected. Lavon, if you're on here, we got to get that corrected, girlfriend. I hope I see you when we head south in a while. But and that was en route to go camp and meet up with Bob. And so I have all these people that have been on this journey with Robert and I for a long time. And so we stopped by and we got to share our engagement with somebody on that day. And just for fun, here's a picture, but we're going to tell you on Sunday who we got to go by and see and spend time with and share the engagement day with. And you can guess who it is, but we'll show you on Sunday. And then here's another one of, and it was such a proud day. And let me put that one up a little longer. I didn't mean to take that off so soon. Anyway, you can maybe guess who it might be, but we'll show you on Sunday. And so then he's like, I want to take you somewhere and us really celebrate. And so we kind of did things backwards, and he really surprised me. He did a formal proposal, and he had it all planned out. And I didn't expect it, and it was just really, really, really sweet. What am I missing? You're laughing.
Marcia says, look at those happy faces. Kathy says, also cute matching hairstyles. Kyle says, windswept, no staging fans required at the photo shoot. By the way, Lauri made a coffee contribution.
Oh, I missed it. I was talking.
And,
where is it? Is it on PayPal?
There was also a super chat in there a while ago.
Patricia. I'm not seeing it.
Patricia made a super chat.
Oh.
And Lauri sent via PayPal. Yes, I was trying to just check, but I couldn't.
Okay. So. Well, thank you. So, yay. Let me do this. That's for Lauri and for Patricia for our gifts. And then I saw, oh, y'all are so sweet. Y'all are asking if I'm registered at Walmart or Target. Actually,
yeah, cousin Mike is asking if we're registered at the RV Superstore.
No one should be registered at the Pahrump RV Superstore. I'm just saying. You go in there and there's dust on the stuff that's on the shelves. That was last year. I haven't been in this year, but y'all are asking, and so I'm going to share with you. If you go to my website, DeborahDickinson.com, and you click, we have a wish list. And Robert's like, that's kind of like a bridal registry. And I'm like, oh my God, it is so not a bridal registry. That's not how I intended it. But I do have a lot of family and friends that are asking, what would you guys like for a wedding gift? And we are so blessed. I will tell you, Freebird has sprung a gas leak and the brakes aren't working. So we've got a mechanic coming out on Monday.
They just don't sound like they
No, they're not. It's anyway. So Tom, the wonderful mechanic, is coming out on Monday. So there are some things that we put on the wish list because we could use them, and we got to apply more money to Freebird. And it's okay. We're blessed. Oh, Glow is on here, you guys. I didn't see the other super chat, and I'm sorry, but I see this one, and so let's give Glow. That is Carol. We met at Lollapalooza, and y'all check out her channel. It's a great cooking channel. And thank you, Glow. That is so sweet. What did you say? Let me see that again. This made my day. Does he have a brother? He does, but his brother is been married a long time to a wonderful sister-in-law, Leslie. So he does have a brother, and they're kind of clones. And I'm looking for that super chat tip from Patricia.
Speaking of Leslie, Letty says that Chuck says we should register at AutoZone.
We should. Chuck and Letty are right about that. We should have registered at AutoZone or have a mechanic will travel or something.
For the RV, the white van, it's like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps on going and going and going.
Fancy free, yeah. She was a beast, and this one will be.
We've had occasions where we had to put some money into it, but it really has been a solid, reliable vehicle.
Yeah, and Robert's done all the work on Fancy Free, and so let me finish with wedding gifts because I've got a very special one right there. Can y'all see that? It doesn't. You can't tell.
That's where you put that.
Yeah, you can't tell what it is. But I just want to say we got our first engagement gift from my cousins, Mike and Cynde, that are on here. So thank you, Mike, Cynde, and Mike. And here is what that is, you guys. It's a moon globe orb, and it changes colors. It goes from like that pretty iridescent color to a blue color, and
warm white to a cool white.
Yeah, warm white to a cool white, and that's good, Robert. And that picture that's on there, actually, Robert, hand me the frame back behind there, and I'll show them. That picture that's on there is of us at, what's it called, Robert?
Surfside Beach.
Surfside Beach with my cousins. They took the picture, and on the other side of the globe, it says,
one in line.
Yes, okay. See, that's on that picture frame that we were showing you.
I don't know who the handsome guy is she's standing there with, but
whatever. You're so funny. Anyway, so they took that picture and somehow put it on that beautiful moon, and it's got the craters and everything of the moon. It's just so pretty, and that was our first engagement gift. And so we're just
and on the other side, it has our names.
And on the other side, it has our names. They
even spelled my name right.
They spelled his name right. You're so funny. Anyway, thank you, Mike and Cynde. And so Jay Wright says he's able to tune in, or she's able to tune in sometimes on the history of your relationship. And that's what we're going to do on Sunday. So you guys be sure to check back on my channel. Join us for the premiere on Sunday at 5 Pacific time, 8 Eastern time, and we'll watch it together. And it won't be boring, I promise. It's going to be a great video. It's pre-recorded, and we watch it together. Let's see, there was so people are asking, what are you going to do with your rigs and everything? And so I want to.
I got a token from the car wash. You want to flip that?
Decide
what we're going to do?
No, we're going to do better.
I don't have any quarters, but I got a token from the car wash.
We got this. So
when did that happen? You can't get change at the car wash anymore. You have to get tokens. You don't need to use all of it. Then you're stuck with worthless tokens.
I know, right? Oh my goodness, look at this. I missed this. Kathy, thank you. I know. He got a picture for me, and we missed this, so thank you. Woo!
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah, and what do you say on there, Kathy? Thank you. Have another celebration dinner. Love you guys, and get a doggy bag for Bandit. I'm going to show y'all. Bandit is doing so good. He is adjusting to this change just beautifully, and I'm going to show you some pictures here in a moment.
Bandit's adjusting better than either of us is.
R is. He's. I don't know. We're doing pretty good.
Well, I didn't say we weren't, but
Lauri is asking.
Bandit stories. But,
Lauri's asking where the wish list is. She doesn't see it.
Oh, should be on.
So Robert's fallen down on the job over there. He's usually good at multitasking, but he's had such a long day, you guys. So
I'm usually not on camera too while I'm doing this.
That's true. So y'all are asking, a lot of you are asking, and a bunch of people asked, are you getting a bigger RV? What are you doing with your 3 rigs? Because we've got Robert's van, the old gray. We've got Fancy Free, which, like he said, is just a beast and just keeps on rattling on. I just love her. And then we got Freebird that we are committed to and going to keep fixing up because we're kind of in so deep now we don't have a choice. And she's good. She's solid. Every mechanic tells me that. She just has issues. And we think we know what happened, but I don't want to say it on air. But we think we know what happened.
A fuel leak's not too big of a deal. I'm just concerned if I have the right tools to get it done because it's the fill tube, and because it's an RV, it's not like a one-piece fill tube. It's an RV, so and it's 30-something years old. So
So Kyle, thank you, and Robert, thank you, and did Angelique put it up too? You guys are just yet. And Angelique was answering Lauri and telling her that she could go to DeborahDickinson.com. That's right. And oh, look at this, Robert. So thank you, mods. I couldn't do this if I had to do all of that. I can barely do this without going squirrel. Which Lauri is the one, Lauri Ward, that's on here, and she sent a super chat tip through and asked about the wish list. She's the one that gave me the squirrel sign. So Cynde says, welcome to our family, Robert. We love you both. That's so wonderful. Thank you. So we've got the 3 rigs, and look at people gave me thumbs up. I'm so proud of you guys for helping me out with my channel and giving me thumbs up like that. Thank you. So we are going to, and Robert's working on all of this, plus he is a freelance videographer and editor and has been doing his job and getting engaged and basically consolidating houses again. So what we're doing with our rigs, because everybody wants to know, is Robert is going to sell the gray van, Old Gray, and it is a fabulous camper van. Now we're getting Tom to look at some things on Monday, so we don't know pricing or anything yet.
This was the stuff that I was trying to get fixed earlier in June, and I kept having to get something else fixed, and because it's anyway, what was broke was they weren't sure what it was, so it took a few tries. So
Yeah.
Tom will get it fixed, I'm sure. But in the meantime, I ran out of time, and I was going to just buy a little car, a Toyota or something, to drive for the summer and be really uncomfortable. And at the same time, Deborah bought this and was selling fancy free, and he's like, "Why don't you just buy the van?" And so that's what we did. So now we have 3 vehicles and two drivers.
Yeah, and so
If we teach Bandit to drive, we'd keep all 3 of them.
I'm so glad that he didn't get a car or something like that, because we ended up getting engaged and it's working out beautifully. So the gray van will be for sale soon. He is not remodeling that, but tweaking it back to where it'll be a camper van that will work for anyone. And
just getting it ready. I was in the process of making a few tweaks in the back at the same time. I was getting things fixed, getting ready to travel for the summer, and then we ran into not be able to get it fixed. So we just got to get a few things straight. Tom's got to look at it on Monday. So finished up. It'll be done.
So. We'll look at the numbers and everything, and then we'll let you know about that. And then in the meantime, we are going to use Freebird, of course, as our home, right? And Freebird is the RV, and it's working out beautifully. Robert is going to remodel the back to, we don't know yet. We just got to pull that bed out of there and everything, because we're sleeping in the over bunk. Is that what it's called? Overbunk? I don't know. Cab over. That's it. Yeah. And what he's going to do, this is so fabulous, you guys. So what we've decided to do with Freebird for now, and yes, we'd love to have a coach and pull a Jeep and all of that. Yeah, but some of us have to live
Freebird or fancy free?
Freebird. We'd pull, no, what? What?
You're getting your vehicles confused here.
I know. I'm sorry. I'd already skipped too much, y'all. There's a reason one of my viewers and friends sent me a beware of squirrel sign. Catch them up on what I'm trying to say, sweetheart.
I believe you're talking about the white van.
Right, but then I skipped.
That's fancy free.
Right, but then I skipped. So the white van, if anybody's interested, is fancy free. The RV is Freebird. And I realized before I tell you what we're going to do with fancy free, I do want to say, yes, I think our dream setup at this point in time would be a coach and pull a Jeep and do bug out missions. But I don't know about y'all, but we live in the real world, and that kind of money, it's not in our life, and it might be one day, but it's not right now. So we're going to use Freebird, the RV, as our home, and we're going to make Fancy Free, the white van, a studio and office for Robert, and a bug out vehicle, right?
That's it.
And so that we can go do, and we'll do tent camping and stuff, and go do off-road stuff, like where he proposed to me was miles and miles out. And
was technically a 4-wheel drive road.
It technically was. But
nobody told the white van fancy free. So
fancy free can go anywhere. Anyway, so that's what we're doing with our vehicles, and I know a lot of people have been wondering
exactly what that looks like. Stay tuned.
we don't know what that's going to look like. So Robert is just meeting himself, coming and going, taking care of all of that, and plus working and plus doing our stuff. And like my website, he upgraded that, and just all of our hopes and dreams that we now want to do as a couple. And
Kathy has some 12 days of Christmas stuff going here. It's the season, right? 3 vehicles, 2 drivers, and 1 ring. We got to get 9 more on there.
I can't wait for y'all to hear the story of my ring on the Sunday premiere. That is awesomeness.
Angelique posts here and says people are requesting for y'all to add more stuff to that list. So the list I've been working on setting up, and the holdup is me. So
it's because he's so busy. But we realize it's a little bit limited, but it's a start, and we just appreciate you guys being on this journey with us, and we are so blessed. And looky here, Sean H gave us a super chat tip. New Zealand, Sean, I just love you, and how wonderful, as my mother says, everyone is entitled to some happiness, and I don't read fast enough, and you certainly qualify for happiness big time. Sean, thank you, and thank you all the way for sending that super chat tip from New Zealand. Thank you.
And Sean, if you can humor me, what time is it in New Zealand?
Yeah,
you're talking about earlier, we're posting the 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern, and we're like, of course, we have viewers in the UK and New Zealand and Australia, and so I mean, we can't even we don't even know what time it is in all these places.
Yeah, are you even in the same day, Sean? It's Friday. Of course, right now, almost 6 o'clock. Pacific time here in the United States, but in New Zealand, I think you're a different day right now. So that'd be fun for you to share with us if you would, Sean. That would be great. Um, Lou, I shared it with my patrons. You could become a patron for as little as $1 a month and find out the backstory. They've known ahead of time and show the ring. Well, it doesn't really show up good here. It doesn't look very pretty here, but there we go.
Photos coming on Sunday.
Yeah, the good photos and everything's coming on Sunday, and with the proposal and it's just not showing up very good. I'm sorry. It's just so beautiful. And then I'll just tell you that the wedding band is a lot of diamonds. He just really outdid himself. And so it's just beautiful together. And we'll tell you on Sunday what our plans are for when we're getting married and all of that. And
Kyle was asking if Two Meanders back on the air.
Let's see. Oh, and so that Lou Harvat, that was for you, Kyle. Thank you for letting me know. Right above that. Oh, there we go. So Kyle is asking if To Meander is back on the air. Do you want to say about our websites and what we're doing with that, or you want to wait till Sunday?
Up to you.
Up to me.
Out to you because some people were asking.
Oh gosh. I don't know. I tell you what, we're going to answer that both here and in the video on Sunday. So this will be a repeat if you see this on Sunday. And that's another thing I'm trying not to do is like, for example, my patrons that are on here tonight, and thank you, patrons. And so Steve and Beverly are in the house, and they're my good friends, talking about not being able to get away with anything. Steve and I go back, I don't know, 35, 37 years, and his wife Beverly and I are besties, and so I can't get. Somebody said something about don't tell any lies earlier, and it's like I can't. Even if I wanted to, and I forgot what I was saying. What was I supposed to talk about?
Going with that. I'm trying to keep up with other stuff we got to talk about.
I know. Let's see. Oh, Jay Wright, that is so sweet of you. How do I become a patron? We'll be glad to send $1 a month for this entertainment. Thank you. I do post a lot on Patreon. I keep them up to date. And really, what Patreon is for me, I know it means a lot of things to a lot of different creators. But with my brain injury, I can't post stuff like a million different places and do newsletters and all of that. Robert may help me with that later. But we got to get caught up with everything we got going on, and I don't know if that'll ever happen. So I have one place other than YouTube where I really post anything behind the scenes and what's going on in my life and my personal and private thoughts on things, and I would do it for free, but they don't allow that medium to be free, and any other blog post and everything just didn't work for me. So that's why I ended up choosing Patreon, and I offer it for as little as $1 a month. So
I can't keep up with all the social media stuff.
Eminem wants to know if that's our current address. I don't know off the top of my head. Is that right, Robert?
That is our current address.
It's on our website.
Mail, but if you're sending anything that's like bigger than mail, we do have a different address we use in the winter too.
Oh, don't confuse them.
So, well, because
email us maybe. No, I don't want to confuse people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're going to be leaving here soon.
Okay, I don't want to confuse people.
It's not confusing.
It confuses me.
That is our regular mailing address, but we're going to be traveling for the winter. So if you want to send something, just email us or Deborah. Deborah does rvlife@gmail.com, and we'll make sure we give you the best address where we're going to be, so that it gets to us in a timely manner. Because sometimes people send stuff and it's to we have several addresses because we travel, and so sometimes it ends up being there's a glitch in the whole forwarding thing and everything, and we find out like 3 months later that we had mail waiting.
Yeah, and then people,
which is really embarrassing.
We've had people get mad at us because we didn't send them a thank you, and it's like, we didn't even get your gift yet. We're so sorry. We never mean to be neglectful on our gratitude ever, and so just know that we will catch up with you and give an outpouring of love when we can, but we do forget. Oh, that's what I was talking about, Rada. Thank you. What, were you done with that?
Yep.
Okay. So will To Meander be up and running again?
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about, and then Squirrel, and so let's see. So, what we're planning on doing is keeping our channels like they are for now, with one exception. Okay, and we'll do this on the Sunday's video again for people that aren't on the live chat. And again, thank you all for being on here. So my vlog will continue, and we're having fun with it, and it is pretty much life, a day in the life, and going to be from my perspective because it's my vlog and I'm usually the one grabbing the camera and filming.
Usually Deborah's perspective. Today was a clip of my perspective lying on the desert floor underneath an RV.
You guys, I wish I had that picture. I wish I had that picture. He's been working underneath the RV. Oh my God, he came out. He came out saying, and his hair was flying everywhere underneath there, and I got this
rust on the side of my hat.
Yeah, that's not blood. He came in, and I thought his head was bleeding, and it's rust on his hat, and we'll get that all cleaned up. And so yeah, he's underneath there filming for my vlog to show everybody what's happening on the RV. But pretty much my vlog will continue on YouTube. So that's one channel. And then Robert has two channels. He has on YouTube, Robert Witham, and that he has turned into Nomad News. And you're going to keep it that way?
I think so. Informational for sure.
Okay. And so it's more of he keeps people up to date on what's happening, and
not Nomad Gossip.
Not Nomad Gossip. It is not it's not a troll channel.
I found there's some confusion around that.
Nomad News means literally things you need to know if you're on the road, like really good information and resources.
Except for when I randomly decided to do a trip to the Gulf Coast of Texas while I still have all the other work I got to do, and then all of a sudden I find out I can't get everything done, and no Nomad News.
There hasn't been anything up because he's been taking care of me and getting engaged. So y'all give him a break. But he
will be back soon though.
Yeah, because that's his heart, and he's a journalist. I don't know if people know this, but Robert was a journalist. He's worked for major newspapers. He's been a freelance writer for major newspapers. Not
like the stuff you see these days that passes for news, though.
That's right. Yeah, he does real news anyway.
No clickbait.
No clickbait and real news. But anyway, he and his late wife Terry, and they even were at Ground Zero, and because he's also a paramedic, and so. He just he has a varied background, and he brings all of that to Nomad News. So that's
as many careers as vehicles,
but not fiancés.
No, that's a lot more shorter list.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And my vlog, Deborah Dickinson, Robert Witham, which is also known as Nomad News. And then the third one that Robert does that a lot of people don't know about yet, and please, please, please go check it out because it is just fabulous. It's called Meanderings, and it is, I don't care how stressed you are or what you've got going on in your life, I'll promise you that if you click on one of those videos, it just melts away for you for a few minutes. They're all short videos, but they're just incredible, and it's his creative eye and his artistic talent that comes out in Meanderings, and I hope that you guys will check that out. And thank you, mods, for putting up all those links. I hope that you'll click on those and check that out. So Robert, you want to tell them what we're going to do for two Meander?
I was waiting for you to do that.
You want me to do it?
Well, you're on a roll.
I've been doing an awful lot of talking. They're probably tired of hearing from me.
Former Miss Chamber of Commerce here.
Yeah, talking about different careers. But okay, so what we have decided to do with To Meander, and we don't know when we're going to make it go live, but we are going to do a date night on there once a week. Basically, wherever we went that week. Or maybe not that week. It'll probably run a couple of weeks behind, but wherever we went on a date, whatever we did, because we're going to do weekly date nights, and it might be, I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. I apologize. Did y'all see my ring? Sorry. Every time I feel it, I'm like, oh, I'm engaged. But whatever we do for our weekly date will be up on Saturday night on To Meander in the series. I didn't know
what night it was going up.
Are y'all there? We went away for a little bit. We're back. Are y'all there? Oh, I hope we didn't lose too many of you. Thank you for staying with us. For some reason, it just says live finished. We're like, no, it's not. So yes, thank you, Angelique. She's asking, is everyone still here? It froze for a second because we're back. We're back. So don't know why it logged us off, but we're back. So anyway, we apologize for that. And that was a big squirrel. So you take over because I can't remember at all where we were. I'm going to get a drink.
So to Meander on YouTube. Yes, it took us a while to figure that out because when we started that, we both had our own YouTube channels, and we kind of let those out. So to Meander, it'd be kind of a vlog and kind of informational thing. But get back to the camera here. But it when we shut it down again, like Deborah went back to vlogging, I went back to doing informational videos mostly, and so we didn't want to like be duplicating what we're already doing on our other channels. So it took a while. What are we gonna do with that?
Yeah, and we
so
didn't
Deborah
want to
came up with
lose
this
it.
idea that I thought was a pretty good idea. So hopefully you all think it's a good idea too.
Yeah.
But that was very distinct. You know what you're getting on each channel. It won't be like all different kinds of things. It's consistent what you'll be getting there.
Yeah, so I was asking, what do y'all like that idea? Because I don't want to lose my voice on my channel of my vlog. Robert doesn't want to do a vlog. He's like, yeah, that's not my cup of tea. So
I don't mind being in her vlogs, but I'm just not a vlogger. I'm a terrible vlogger.
I'm a vlogger. And so he's doing Nomad News and Meanderings, and then we'll do our date night on To Meander. And so y'all let us know if you think that's a good idea. Um, let's see. So Mike wants you to. We can't just easily do that. I can
plan ahead for that. Yeah.
Yeah. What I might can do. Hang on, you guys. Hang on. I got it. I'm coming back to you. Robert, talk to him. I'll be right back. Can you talk to him?
Sure. Peaches is asking about maybe we could do some more good cooking on one of the channels.
Oh yeah, like won't be anything like Glows unless he does it. I do some pretty regular
good cooking, but I'm pretty terrible about actually filming it. So maybe we can add that in somewhere though.
Yeah, and on my vlog, I will tell you guys that up there there it is. There's the ring.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, there you go, you guys. That's a better picture of it. And then the band is.
She says she can't walk and chew bubble gum.
Yeah, well, I did do that, didn't I? But you were covering for me. Thank you, love. So there's a picture of the ring. Now I'm gonna put this here and talk to you guys for a minute. Y'all can't see me. There I am. There I am. So we do some cooking on my vlog because I'm always showing you what Robert's making for me, and I'm going to be on Glow's channel. She's got that cooking channel I was telling you go check out because she's fabulous, and Robert is a fabulous cook. And so the more that I can get him to share his cooking, and then sometimes I cook, but I mostly like grill or something. So anyway, there's my ring, you guys, and the band is a diamond wraparound, and I can't wait to wear it one day, and it won't be too long, and we'll share with you on Sunday when we're doing that of the when we're getting married, and I'll have my wedding band to. Oh, look, Elizabeth says, hi, this is my niece, you guys. She says, I like the idea of a cooking channel or how you stay organized together. Oh, that'll kind of come out, I think, in the daily vlogs, because that's what I'm just showing you a day in the life. And we're doing a lot of consolidating and organizing right now. And so I love that you're sharing that, though, Elizabeth, and anybody else that has ideas on what you might want to see. Let us know. We'll get it worked in between our 4 channels. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it's not, because my vlog channel is completely different. Robert does his Nomad News, and he does his Meanderings, and it's a creative artistic outlet for him. And then we're already going on our date night, and sometimes we want to share that with you and what all we did. So it is a lot, but that's what we do, you guys. That's how we pay for the repairs on the RV, for the loans I took out for the repairs on the RV. And we were very blessed to have some earth angels that helped us as well. And so but that's what we do. And Robert, I'm a cougar. He's very young. He's still working. He's
Very
not
young.
retired.
Don't let the gray fool you. I was 15 when I got my first gray hair.
Yeah, he was 15 when he got his first gray hair. So
my oldest was about 19. He didn't say nice things to me when he got his first gray hair.
But he's not. He's still brown-headed.
Yeah, he's got.
Robert
he's
used
got
to
more,
be almost black-headed.
Yeah. My grandfather on my mother's side, Bill Bailey, was totally white by the time he was 17. They called him Whitey in the Navy. So, and my mother went gray and white very, very early. She colored her for a lot of years, but I just never bothered. So I was salt and pepper in my mid-20s, which was really convenient in your mid-20s because people think you're older and give you more respect and credibility.
Yeah.
Then you get older and say, I just don't care. So.
Yeah, that's me. And this is and people were like, what is up with your rat tail? This isn't a rat tail. It is a COVID braid. When COVID hit and I was in Alabama with Chuck and Letty, you couldn't get to a salon or anything. And I just decided to shave my head down to real short hair, and it's growing out now, so it looks a little poofy and odd. But I left one strand of hair, and so my hair would be this long right now if COVID hadn't hit, because I would still be going to salons and I'd still be getting it colored. But since I couldn't get to salons, I shaved my head pretty much to real short all over, cut all the color off, and I just started letting it grow, and it came in kind of salt and pepper, mostly salt. But but I kept my COVID braid. This was my original hair and so this is been growing since we went under a national emergency. And I'm going to keep it until we're past all this nonsense, and we will get past all this nonsense. So
might be another better idea than another guy I watch on YouTube who said he's going to shave if they didn't get another stimulus thing passed by the 1st of November. And he had to shave his head. So
he had to shave his head. Yeah, I didn't shave mine completely. So
on cooking, Mike says some good wine, and that could be the Julia Childs of RV living.
Oh, I tell you.
Peaches says one cooks and the other films.
Yes,
so we have to do some more cooking videos.
You guys are requesting that a lot, and I know Carol on Glorious Life on Wheels, her cooking channel has really taken off, and so we're listening. We hear you, and Deborah Alderman also says she loves the idea of a cooking, and I know I saw it. You want to see Bandito? Are we done with with that?
I might do the dinner for cooking on videos. I'm an improv cook, so I really get nervous cooking for anybody else other than like my kids or Deborah or something, because I don't use recipes. I just make stuff up, and usually it turns out pretty good. Once in a while it's terrible, and once in a while it's like, how the heck did I do that? And I can't do it again, of course, because I didn't use a recipe. But
yeah.
So I get nervous cooking for other people. I'm really not sure what I'm improv and making it. And for me, that's the fun of it, is just making stuff up and creating new things that we haven't done before.
He'll go to, I'm looking at my hair after I fluffed it, and it's messed up.
Like our sunrise burger for my sunshine.
Oh, that was
featured in a
Did
recent
y'all
video.
see that video where he made a sunrise burger, and he said it was a sunrise burger for his sunshine. It was so awesome. And concoctions. Yeah, there you go. Yes, Wondering Wild Woman, that has happened to Robert before. People have asked him to recreate something that he cooked, and he can't. You want to tell him that short story? And then I'll show y'all Bandit and give you an update on him, because I've got some adorable couple of things to tell you about him. And then we probably, I don't know, I've lost track of time now because our timer started over.
I'll tell him the short story you're thinking of. Lynn's asking too about peanut butter ice cream sauce recipe. I got to get that recipe together, because that's a killer one I got from my grandmother that I don't do exactly like she does, of course, again, but you know.
He did that for me my birthday 2 years ago.
Yeah, we gave it to the girl. Was that the same time or a different time? Fed it to the granddaughters.
Later that fall.
Okay. So then I did it for the granddaughters, and they're telling me, they're like, what, 4 and 5 at the time, or 5 and 6? Oh, we don't like peanut butter on ice creams. Oh, yes, you do.
Yes, you do. That's what I told them. I said, girls.
I shut them down after 2 bowls, because they were wanting thirds.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Your mother's going to kill me.
Give me more.
They were bouncing off.
They were like,
jumping over the sofas. And Deborah's like, what did you think was going to happen when you fed them all that sugar?
Yeah.
So I didn't really think about that. I was just sharing a family recipe.
Yeah.
Family treat, you know.
And it's so awesome. So yes, we will start doing more cooking stuff. And Elizabeth says we should share some recipes, and we will.
This is that sunrise burger. OMG. I made it again the other day. Deborah was said it's just as good still. So.
Yeah, it was. Well, actually, so here's the thing. I'm like gaining weight because I'm marrying a great cook. And so
I keep telling her she doesn't have to cook everything I eat.
No, eat everything you cook.
There you go. That too.
You've been hanging around me too long.
You definitely don't have to cook everything I eat.
No,
we have a deal. I cook and she does the dishes.
He doesn't want me cooking. He's like,
I don't
I'll cook.
so much like the way she cooks, and she doesn't so much like the way I do dishes.
It's because I'm not a cook.
It's kind of a good equivalent, a good deal there. You know?
Yeah, but I do have like three or four dishes that I do, and Carol has asked me to do a cooking video with her this winter on her channel and show some of the things I do because I'm not a cook, and so I have one recipe I cooked it for Robert. Was it last night? Yeah, I'm not going to say what it is because you'll have to tune in and find out. And I'm going to, if that works for Carol, I'm going to do that on her channel. So there are some things I can cook, but for the most part, he cooks and I clean. But we will start doing more cooking and we'll show you how, and so that you guys can replicate it, because cooking in an RV, cooking on the road, cooking outside, and especially when we start, when we have our setup and Freebird is ready for us to bug out and do overlanding. Fancy free.
You are not taking Freebird overlanding.
Freebird will never go overlanding. That's the RV. When we take fancy free overlanding and go out and do our tent camping, those will be some good cooking videos. So we will do that, but it won't ever be a cooking. Mike says parents' revenge, time up the grands with sugar and give them back. That's what he did. I was like, poor Julie.
Yeah, but Julie didn't get back early enough.
Yeah, they crashed. They had a sugar crash later. I was like, oh, those poor girls. So let me just answer this. Pamela is asking what Carol's channel is called again, and I don't know if she's still on here or not. She might have logged off when we lost people, but it is Glorious Life on Wheels, and she goes by Glow. So you guys check her out. And so we'll start doing more cooking because Robert is so good at it, and you really can learn a lot from him on it. So I promise I'll start featuring him more on my vlog on that. So are we okay with that?
I think so. I was gonna say, Wandering Wild Woman notes that Sunrise Burger is the perfect for a keto meal, and yet Deborah has some dietary restrictions she's talked about before. This puts her somewhat similar to keto, which is what she has to do. So that's kind of a gourmet breakfast type meal I could do for her that is 100% on her diet. And fills her up pretty much for the day. I mean, she might have a snack in the evening, but that's pretty much the meal for the day. So
yeah. Oh, and that's how I got started on that. I'm sorry, you guys. Squirrel. How I got started on that was he said he fixed me another sunshine burger the other day, and I just went a long circle. I'm just now back to that. So however far back in that
was going around the block in Pahrump, it's 2 miles to the next road or something.
Yeah,
and 2 miles down. And
yeah, it's like, I'm so sorry. So I was talking about him making that second sunshine burger for me. So he didn't really make it for me. Here's what happened. Because I'm gaining weight, because I'm marrying a cook, I'm trying not to eat every time he cooks. I mean, because I'm just going to blow up if I do. And he's like, well, you don't have to eat everything I cook. I'm like, yes, how do you not when it's that good? And so the other morning he was going to fix breakfast, and I'm like, I'll wait and eat later with you, maybe lunch or something, because I was still stuffed from the night before. And he's like, okay. And he starts getting ingredients out of the refrigerator, and I'm like, what are you cooking? And he gets that devilish grin. He goes, oh, I thought I'd make some more sunrise burgers. I'm like, oh, you devil. I can't resist that. Make me one. And so anyway, I ate it.
So it's like going to our favorite Mexican restaurant in Pahrump and passing up the wet burrito, right?
Oh, yeah. Can't do it.
It took her a few tries. I stumbled onto the first time we went there several years ago, and I've never ordered anything there since because it was so good. And Deborah took a while to get around to trying it. And once she did, now she's hooked too. So
yes, yeah. And so we go there and we split it, just so everybody.
We now split it.
Split it. We're trying.
You can't find them everywhere, but this place has these wet burritos, and it's this massive pork or chicken or beef.
We've only gone twice. We don't eat out a lot because of COVID, but we have gone twice.
Rice and beans, of course, and then it's slathered in either green sauce or red sauce, your choice, and it is just.
It's good.
I don't even try and replicate it. I just eat it there.
Oh, gosh. All right. Should I go on to Bandit?
Of course, funny story. We did go there recently, and they put out the chips and the salsa, and the salsa was kind of hotter than usual that day there. And all of a sudden, my throat's like,
yeah.
Trying not to cough. We're in a restaurant in the day and age of COVID.
Yeah,
and
it's like,
don't cough,
you start coughing, they're going to invite you to leave.
It's just the salsa.
Yeah, you start coughing, they're going to invite you to leave. So he was all like, and his eyes got big, and I thought he was choking on a...
No more salsa for me.
I thought he was choking on a chip, and I thought, how am I going to get him out from behind that table? Because we were in a booth, and I was like, how am I going to get him out from behind that table to do a Heimlich? It was crazy. And it was so much fun.
Just roll me onto the floor and jump on my stomach.
Sarah J, thank you. Glad you're here.
My granddaughters like to do that. You jump off the couch and,
Yeah. So one more time, and then I'm going to show y'all Bandit. Sissy's Journey is saying, show the ring for those that came in late. So one more time, there's my beautiful ring. And the band is a wraparound all diamond band. It's just beautiful. And tune in Sunday at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern time to join us on watching a pre-recorded premiere together, and where we tell the story of that beautiful ruby and where it came from, and it's just awesome. If you're a patron, you've already heard it, but I hope you'll join us. We're going to be sharing a lot on that premiere on Sunday. And so let me show you. Let me get that now. I don't know.
Questions about what the stone is.
The stone is a ruby.
Old one.
Yeah.
Then you look at all the details.
I'll show you the details. I was going to tell you about how old it is, but I think I'll wait. It's the reason that it's pink, just to give you an idea, it's a ruby. And I know that most rubies are red, and that is true these days. But old rubies that
older than me.
My love, everything's older than you. But the old...
I get myself in trouble when I say, "Oh, that was before my time."
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh,
he
wrong
does that.
answer. Wrong answer.
I'll ask him, "Do you know that?" I think that was before my time. I'm like, oh.
Deborah, I was still in diapers then.
Oh. And he'll usually be saying that as he's walking out the door and heading somewhere. He's running.
A dead run.
He does that to me a lot. And he'll just get that grin and start running. but it's pink. It's a pink ruby. Because the old ones, he's yawning again. Is it the company? It's not y'all.
It's not the company.
Okay, it's not the company. Says actually he's been working since. What'd you do?
Lots and lots of fresh air.
Yeah.
The last few days. Plus the rosy cheeks that people have commented on, and out in the sunshine and the wind and fresh air, getting some outdoor projects done.
Rosy cheeks.
Yeah, I know. But that's toning of mine too, So.
Yeah, he's been working hard.
SJR is going to be joining you on Patreon tonight.
Oh, good deal. I love that.
You'll love it. Deborah does a great job on there. She does lots of stuff that
doesn't
make
Robert.
It out into the bigger, wide world, because it's
I
a little bit more of a safer thing, So
I don't duplicate on there. I don't say here's the video coming up and all that. It's additional stuff. So thank you. I'm glad you'll be joining us as a KOKO Fam member. Okay. Let me try to concentrate and get this story out about the pink ruby. So if they're very, very, very old, they were found up closer to the top of the earth soil, right? Because they weren't digging as deep. Now they have to dig so deep to find new stones and everything. They're further down toward the core of the earth. And here's the biologist teacher coming out in me. But if the stones, colored stones, real stones that were found in back in the day, up closer to the top of the soil, they got more sunlight, even though you wouldn't think that they do. But as you get down closer to the core, not only do you have lava and molten rock, but you've got no sun gets through after a certain layer. And so old rubies are pink. And I'll tell you the family history and how I came to get this one. Not the ring, because Robert had it set in this ring, but the ruby on Sunday. But it's very, very old. And so it was at the closer to the Earth's soil surface and got more sun. And that's why old rubies used to be pink. And they're not anymore. They're red or dark red. And some of them nowadays even look like garnets. They're so dark. So thank you guys. I think it's a beautiful ring too. All right, so this is a great lead-in. Carol says, thank you, Carol, and my mods are doing a fabulous job tonight. I'm sorry that I'm keeping you longer than I had anticipated. I really appreciate you hanging in there. We're going to start wrapping it up, but I can't wait to share this with you. You guys hang on. So Carol asked, what does Bandit think about the engagement? You guys, look at this. Look at that. I opened the door yesterday or day before.
Something like that.
And Bandit has gotten to where he'll go sit with Robert instead of me, and it's taking me some getting used to, because they're just becoming such fast buds, and it's happening exponentially and quickly. It didn't start out like that, but all of a sudden, man, Bandit and Robert are bonding, and we'll play, and you'll see this in a video coming up, or maybe has it already aired where we're playing fetch?
Yep,
yeah, I'm out playing fetch with Bandit, and he keeps getting the toy and running back to Robert. He wants Robert. Of course, I'm not the best throw, but he wants Robert to throw it. And
check out the video if you want to see how good of a throw Deborah is.
Anyway, so that
she used to play girls fastball.
Oh, I did. I was
fast pitch softball.
I did. I was an underhanded back before it was even an intramural sport. For 9 years, I was an underhanded fastball pitcher. And, where you go around your head and around. And I could throw a drop ball on command. I could throw a fastball. And I didn't ever get to where I could throw a good curveball, but I was working on it. So, let's see.
Bandit's been enjoying this spot, though. We're in a nice, fairly open spot in the desert.
Yeah.
Big backyard he's got. And he's been able to get out and get some exercise and play fetch and run around and stick his nose all over the place. The dog is a hound.
Yeah, speaking of which,
he's boogieing all over the desert, sniffing, following a scent, and he loses that one and finds another one.
But not very far from the rig. We keep an eye on him. I don't want people thinking to know that
he's got his yard. He's got his yard scoped
just
out.
The
perimeter right around the of the 3 vehicles.
He's safe. I don't want anybody thinking we're
doesn't offer to go far at all.
Yeah, and he, especially when Robert's outside working, he likes to be with Robert. So, and Robert's talking about him having a nose. You guys, look at this. He was out there yodeling. He does this yodel bark thing, and y'all might have seen it on the video at Mike and Cindy's house where he's trying to play with a lizard, and he's kind of yodeling, barking at it, but he's not really barking. And so this is an upside down beetle, and don't worry, the beetle survived. But Bandit, I don't know what these beetles do, but Bandit kind of yodeled. Oops, I'm doing the wrong one. Sorry, hold on. Bandit kind of yodeled at this beetle and was down playing with it and everything, and the beetle just went like playing dead. And I knew it was playing dead, and Robert went over with a stick and turned it upright, and then it tried to do it again, and Bandit got bored. But he's just having the best time, and he and Robert are bonding, and it's just so fun to see. See, Forever Best Friend is asking, what is the breed mix of Bandit? The rescue group where I got him had him listed as a long-haired Chihuahua mix. You okay?
Yeah, the cabinet there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pamela is to keep him safe from those wilies. Yeah, whenever he's outside during the day, we're keeping a close eye on him. And as soon as it starts getting towards dusk, where it's a little harder to see, Deborah keeps him on leash right close.
With me, yes.
With her when it's right close.
On my chair. He doesn't.
Keep a good eye on him in the daytime when he is loose.
But Cynde got to duck when Deborah throws. Tell him about that, Robert, and then we'll
go right ahead. I'm not sure which exact story you're thinking of.
Well, when we are at Mike and Cindy's, they have the most lovely backyard, and we sit outside at their table a lot. And Bandit always wants to play fetch, and so I don't know why Cynde has her chair where she sits, and I always sit with in a particular chair. And the length of the yard is that way, and so I'm always throwing Bandit's toy, and it's always because I'm left-handed over Cindy's head, and she's doing this the whole time we're out there. I've not hit her yet, ever once with the dog toy. So, Kathy DeCree says her daughter is a fast pitch pitcher. Good for her. After about 3 years after I quit pitching, and again, I played underhanded softball, fast softball for 9 years. They started doing intramural and having it in colleges and everything. And I would have so loved to have gone to college and played softball. And so I'm really underhanded fast pitch, and so I'm so glad that they do that now. There's even, as far as I know,
underhand, not underhanded. Underhand is kind of a devious,
Well, it could have been that too.
You cheating? Cheating at softball? If you pitch then like you pitch for Bandit, you probably have to be cheating.
I do pretty good with Bandit,
you had
but
some underhanded
it's like
going on.
yeah, I'm telling you.
Some underhand pitching going on.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, I tell you. So, all right, what else do we have going on?
I'll tell you another fun Bandit story. We got the 3 rigs in the desert here, and so I went over to the van to do something earlier. I stepped out and had to come back to the RV to see Deborah for a minute. As soon as I did, Bandit came running over to get me, and he literally walked me back to the RV. He kept going ahead and turning and looking to make sure I was still coming, and he wasn't happy till I got back. So
yeah,
he likes to corral everybody in one place.
He doesn't like it when people are missing. Even at Mike and Cynde's, he was like, "Why are they going in the house?" It's like, because they lived there, sweetheart. And somebody is saying that the screen was fuzzy. It's because we were moving around so much, and I was moving back and forth. I'll be still. And passing time in Texas says he's just showing you he's accepting Robert. Another way to please his mama. That's so sweet. Thank you. Lauri's Way. Hello, my darling. It's so good to see you on here. And yes, I thank you. We are engaged and we're very happy. And so I think that's it for tonight. I know we went over. I want to let my mods go. Thank you. Robert has his new issue of Meanderings magazine before we close. It is going to be available in early December. It has an awesome story in there by me and Angelique. I'm just saying.
It's available now on Amazon.
Oh, it's available now on Amazon. It won't be
Kindle and print, and it's available on my website in PDF.
I get everything wrong.
If you want, but for subscribers, they're stuck waiting because shipping is awful these days.
Yeah, it's not anything he can do. Oh, Angelique put up the thing for you. Oh, and he's showing me something else. But they're tired. I'm sure they're tired of us by now.
Well, 167 of them still aren't tired.
Well, good. Or is there 100?
What are they going to watch Netflix when I hang up here? I mean, come on, this is better than anything on Netflix.
So okay, all right then. In that case, okay, now he's done it because. Now he's done it. Okay, so in that case, y'all, here's the story that we wrote. And so I was on my conference call with Angelique this week, and she can verify it. I told her, I said, I read it, and this is what happens with my brain injury. People don't understand. I can write, and obviously do. I write books, and I write short stories for magazines and so forth. And Angelique is my writing partner. She helps me with editing and my life story. We're actually doing together completely. But I write this stuff, and I had to look up words. I'm like, how did I know that? And I can't read. I read this story. It took me 2 or 3 tries. But I've been trying to read, for example, my book. I told you it's a short read, The Pigeon Story. So sorry, Robert. I got it like right in your face.
Good here.
I've been trying to read a pigeon story. That's not true, sweetheart. And I can't. I give up. I wrote the damn thing and I can't read it. I've tried and I don't remember what I wrote. I'm like, I wrote that. Same thing with this story.
Great story, by the way.
I read it.
A lot of fun.
I read it. I'm like, oh my God, this is such a great story. And I wrote it, but I don't remember
what she has been telling you is that she writes an original, except for the very first one. I think it's since issue 2 now. Deborah writes an original short story that's based on somewhere that's featured in the magazine, so it ties in. So in this case, we got Oregon and Wyoming in this magazine, so she did a story in the Wyoming mountains. Totally cool that we're able to do that. It's so fun to be able to bring that integration.
It's got the female boss hand. I can't think of the word now. I wrote it, but I can't remember it. Anyway, on the trail is female, and because she inherited the ranch from her father, and it's just such a cool story. So, so Angelique says it is awesome, and it really is a cool story. I got to admit. And but I don't remember writing it. I had to look up some of the words because I didn't know what they meant. So and Pamela says you get a new world every day. That's cool. It is. My brain injury is a little bit like that. I don't, it's like, oh really, we didn't talk about that, or oh really, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna be like, yeah honey, we're doing that. I'm like, oh okay, cool. It's like I'm getting better. It's like it doesn't matter to me. Oh, talk to him. I want to show him something.
All right. Now you leave me with a good queued up thing to talk about though. I'm struggling now.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm back.
But it's a great story. Anyways, you can pick up the new magazine on Amazon in print or Kindle, or on my website. You want PDFs, and subscribers will be getting it. Like I said, we'll get it soon. Just as soon as the darn things arrive. Between printing and shipping have both been a real challenge. This last 6 months, 7, 8 months now, it's been a challenge. So, if you are subscribed, I'll remind everybody that it's even though it's like an annual subscription, it's called an annual subscription. It's actually for 4 issues. So you're still getting all your issues, even if we're a little behind.
Yeah, because you can't do anything about Amazon and COVID and everything anymore. So, but he makes sure that you get your full 4 issues for the price. So I was talking about I'm learning more and more, especially with my brain injury. I just have to go with, okay, oh well. It's like I can't remember anything. So I've been wanting a Gumby. Do y'all know? And I know it's probably before Robert's time, right? Gumby.
I think so.
It
sounds familiar, but I don't really know it. So
anyway, they're very expensive online anymore because they're classic collectible things. But look, I found a flexible. It's to remind me to remain flexible. It's a Nevada alien, and it's a Gumby, and I can make him do what And so he rides on my dash. And it reminds me, I'm trying to get him where he's not on under my chin. Anyway, my little alien Gumby. He was in a grocery store or something. I don't know. He'd go this way, go that way. Hello, how's everybody doing? Anyway, I finally found me a Gumby that I could afford. I was at a travel center. That's what it was. And he's flexible, and he reminds me to remain flexible and go with the flow. And I need constant reminders for that because I'm not so good at it. I'm getting better. So, yes, a Gumby alien, isn't it cool? I knew you'd like that, Angelique. And Casa, she remembers Gumby and Pokey. Good deal. And oh, there you go, Robert. You got a cohort. Before my time, ha ha ha. All right, so then the other, yes, Lynn, my friend Lynn says she remembers Gumby. That's awesomeness. All right, so we're going to close with something else fun. You guys, check out wait, it didn't go like that. These cameras are hard. Anyway, I can't get it. Check out what my sweetheart gave me today. He surprised me. He ordered me, I can't get there for y'all to see it.
It's working.
He ordered me this hat. It's a KOKO hat. And so I was like, oh my God, he wanted me to wear it tonight. And so this afternoon, I told you what all we've got going on and how busy he is. Let me say goodnight to my friend, Stephen Beverly. I love you guys. Thank you for being on here. I know that this was very late for you guys, and thank you so much. So isn't this the coolest hat? So he wanted me to wear it tonight. And I'm like, Robert, I can't wear a KOKO hat in front of my viewers without with me if they can't have one, because he was telling me it's not for sale, and I'm like, I can't.
Just got one.
It's just one.
She didn't want one for a long time, so
I can't wear this in front of everybody if there's only one. Anyway, so he took time out. He quit working on the rig and everything, you guys, and he found a way that we can. I don't know. I have to pay for them in advance, and it's going to take a while to get them. But if you're interested, if you're interested in a hat, let me know so I know about how many to order. And we figured out a way to get them. So anyway, it's a little bit big on me right now, but I need to tighten it up in the back. But I just love it. Anyway, so if you're interested in it, let me know, because I told him, I said, I can't wear this hat if other people can't have it. And I just love it. So Noreen, hat, Noreen came on after work. Oh my goodness. That you thank you so much for showing up, Noreen. I told everybody that you were working and would be here when you could. And Noreen, you're gonna love working with Angelique and Carol and Kyle. They are doing such a good job.
You're putting me to shame.
Of course, Lynn says I want a hat. Yes, let her know about the hat at deborahdoesrvlife@gmail.com. Thank you, Angelique. You know me so well. I should have said that and I didn't. So thank you. Okay, everybody, don't forget, let me know about a hat. Order Meanderings online or through Robert's website. Do a Pigeon Story for Christmas. And email me if you won the calendar, and order this through robertwitham.com. And
email if you want a hat.
And email if you want a hat, and we're engaged. We're so happy. We love you, everybody. We love you, love you, love you. Thank you for being on here with us. And have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. I won't see you till after Thanksgiving, actually, too. So you guys be sure and have a beautiful Thanksgiving. And we'll see you next Friday. And we'll try to have lots and lots and lots of surprises for you then, too, as well.
But a special premiere on Sunday.
Oh, gosh, yes. My gosh, of everything. Don't forget to join us. Oh, yeah, I almost did. It moved. I was like, bye.
You got a bar stool here at her high counter.
It swivels.
Her desk is kind of high, so it's, it's a long ways down.
See, he's never going to be bored living with me. Anyway, Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific time or 8 o'clock Eastern time. Join us for the premiere where you get to see the proposal and a whole bunch of stuff and that we share around the engagement that we weren't able to do tonight. So have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Stay blessed and we love you. See you down the road. Bye.